welcome to the show. Here to talk about Swirca Brewfest.
Yes.
It's one of our favorite times of the year, for sure. And it's coming up pretty soon.
It is. It's coming up on Saturday, September the 23rd at Bosse Field from 6 to 9 p.m. We have VIP will start at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And general admissions from 6 to 9.
Yeah. And Monica, thank you for coming. I didn't mean to not introduce you guys.
It's okay.
Monica and Logan, thank you guys for making the big trek back here for
Well, thank you for having us.
fighting through the driveway of. I was looking at a lot of limbs or something down from the rain, maybe from last night. But yeah. So VIP tickets still available. Then I assume.
Yes.
I know those are a limited amount, right?
Yeah, we only have 400 of those,
Okay.
and we've sold 100 so far, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they sell out pretty quick.
Yeah, and that it really is the way to go. So.
Yeah, everybody asks what's worth the $70 compared to the $35, and I mean you get in that hour early, so you can get in and taste everything before everybody else.
Yeah.
You get better food, and you get a really cool atmosphere in the back.
Yeah, I've done both ways, and I will say the VIP is it's just way better.
It is.
Because you get the parking, you get there, a little early, but yeah, being able to just walk around where there's only 400 of you instead of however many thousands that end up showing up. But yeah, it's worth it for sure.
We definitely agree with you. Yes.
Yeah, you're like, yep, I get it.
Yep.
But so what's the? I know you guys do entertainment stuff, and we can talk about all this. What's the big? Is there anything new this year that we're doing, or?
I don't know if there's a lot of new stuff, but we have a lot of more stuff, I guess. We'll have over, 300 different kinds of craft beers.
Wow.
We have breweries coming from the West Coast and the East Coast, so from all stretches of the country, which, they definitely bring their own different kinds of flavors to the different kinds of beers.
Right.
We will have more liquor this year. So last year we had about 8 different kinds of liquor that you could taste. This year we'll have 10. We have more wineries coming this year, and we have more food vendors. So there's just definitely there's much more variety for you to taste and to be a part of.
Okay.
And I mean, the big new thing this year is the date change.
Right.
So we've never had it this late in the year before. So it's going to be cooler temperatures. These breweries are really excited because they're going to bring in October brews and all their fall tastes.
Yeah.
And we've turned Craft Beer Corner into Oktoberfest Corner. That's where they're going to feature all of their beers. We're going to have German foods and things like that over there to kind of bring in Evansville's German influence too.
Right. I've heard about that. No, as someone who's we've done a couple of the German beer thingies. That's a great idea. It's very popular.
Yes, it is
for sure. So, let's walk me through, I guess, the process. We get our tickets, VIP, of course, and we get to the stadium. Handed is it a full-size glass or is it a smaller?
It's a smaller glass. So
okay.
You'll get to sample as many beers as you want, but it's within a smaller glass size. So you get to about 2 ounces you get to taste. Sure. And you'll get that when you enter into Bosse Field, you'll get a glass, and then you'll receive also a map. So that map, similar to Fall Festival's Munchie map, it'll tell you where the different food vendors and breweries are located for you to try. And then you'll just go in and sample food and sample as much beer and liquor that you want to, I guess.
Yeah, and the lines aren't really that bad because you have so much, I guess, out there, and it's really cool. I just from being out on the Bosse Field, that's really cool just to be out there. So
yes, I mean it's definitely spread out all through Bosse Field. So I mean there's plenty for you to take part in. There's plenty for you to be a part of, and as Logan says, it's going to be nice and cool weather. So it's just going to be a nice, fun, and relaxing atmosphere.
Now, is there stuff outside the stadium as well, or is it all contained inside the?
All of our wine is in that outer concourse of
Right,
Bosse Field.
okay.
So we've kind of transformed that into a vineyard. And then your spirit section is going to be over kind of where the private party section of Bosse Field is.
Okay, sure.
And then you have your VIP area where the back deck is. So all the breweries, you have brewery run within the field. And then all of your like little sections of different things to do are in the outskirts of Bosse Field.
Gotcha. And then, do you guys have music this year?
We do.
Okay.
We've got some acoustic acts this year, and then we'll have a DJ playing.
Oh, okay. That's different than the one I've attended, I guess. So.
Yes, in the past we had live bands, but
Yeah.
this year we decided to go with the DJ, and he will be centered around behind home plate.
Okay.
And then we strategically have placed the acoustic band so they're not competing
Yeah.
with one another.
Right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And that's cool. It's like a mini little porch fest or whatever going on.
Yeah,
So-
it's going to be nice and relaxing and comfortable, and everybody just come and chill and just have a good time.
And so, why are you guys involved with this? I guess, is there a reason, or you just were told, "Hey, you guys have to do Brewfest this year"?
No, Brewfest goes to support Swirca. So we are Southwest Indiana's Regional Council on Aging. So the proceeds from the Brew Festival event will go to support programs and services offered at Swirca. So it will help aid our activity center. It'll help aid our nutrition programs, our case management, and just various services that we provide at Swirca and more.
Yeah, and so that's, you guys are employees of Swirca then, and not just volunteers of the Brewfest, right? So
Right. I mean, we're full-time employees.
Yeah.
I came as an intern on full-time after I graduated.
Okay.
And this is our biggest event that the two of us are going to put on throughout the entire year.
Yeah.
So we're really kind of throwing everything we have into it. And as two people who have never gone to Brewfest before, I think
well, let me tell you,
we're taking suggestions.
there's an episode I did where I released it. I think I released it last year, but I walked around with the microphone throughout the whole Brewfest, and I recorded things. That'll give you a little, not to plug myself here, but that was fun. But just because you walk around and it's just a crazy amount of vendors there, and all across the board of styles, which is cool. So yeah, I always like that. Like, what's your favorite kind of? Do you guys even drink beer? Maybe I should start there.
I do drink. I do drink beer occasionally,
Yeah.
but I'm just more of your Bud Light kind
Gotcha,
of, or
gotcha.
Kugel kind of person. I haven't really
Okay.
ventured out to the different kind of craft beers,
Yeah.
but I'm really looking forward to seeing them, and hopefully after the event is over, tasting a
Right.
couple, and I'm really excited though to see all the different kind
Yeah.
of craft beers out there, because I know it's really huge now, and even though I may not partake as much
Yet.
right? I am looking. I'm not a connoisseur by any means,
Sure,
but
yeah.
but looking into tasting a couple, and maybe I'll become a fan of some of them.
Hey, it's I similar path. I started out with not liking beer at all, and then you just get. It's one of those things where people always say you develop a taste, and you're like, well, why would I do that? But but you do, and
Right.
then you're like, yeah, I know exactly what I like now. So, how about you, Logan? Do you?
I'm a cider person.
Oh, all right.
I'm kind of looking forward to all the ones that they're going to bring
Yeah.
in for the fall. I drink a lot of Angry Orchard, and then Ace came out with a pineapple cider,
Yeah.
and that was really good. They have it on tap at Pistons, actually.
Okay. I had a pineapple cider at Evansville Brew House the other day. It was like drinking a pineapple. It was very weird. Like, I wasn't sure if this was just pineapple juice and he was lying to me or whatnot.
It's very citrusy, but
Yeah, but they're great. If you like ciders for sure, then okay, cool. And so is there something that, I guess, can you even take it in when you're doing this? I mean, is it going to be one of those things where the whole night is a blur probably, and you can't even enjoy yourself? But
Well, I'm not going to be drinking until after the
Right.
event is
Yeah.
over.
Right.
But that one's for my boss. And
sure,
But yeah.
But now we'll turn the mics off and you can tell me.
You can tell you the truth, yeah. But hopefully once the event has wind down, that be able to see what the hype is all about, right?
And I assume, local breweries like Troni's and Carson's, maybe Tin Man are all involved.
Yes,
Okay.
Tin Man is one of our title sponsors this year, so they're hugely involved, and we have some local breweries involved, which we're really excited about. Breweries within Indiana, and we have also liquor distributors that are within Indiana. So yeah, we got to represent Indiana, right?
Oh, yeah.
And represent Evansville.
Right. Absolutely. We got between Tin Man, Carson's, Stroni's, those people are doing an excellent job. So
And a huge supporter of Swirca. So
yeah,
we couldn't.
so Tin Man's one of the title sponsors. So that's awesome. Great.
Yes, couldn't do it without them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. So 5 to 9. I did want to. So say someone partakes a little too much. Is there any kind of deal you guys got going on with anybody, or are they on their own?
Yeah, we have, like in years past, we've partnered with Unity Cabby, which actually they just changed their name to UCabby.
Oh, okay.
But we're partnering with them again, and they're going to offer those free cab rides home within the Evansville limits.
That's great. I hadn't heard it. No, they were doing that. So I didn't even know they changed their name. That's interesting.
Yeah, I called them. I was like, hey, are you still doing this? And they're like, yeah, but you need to change all of our logos. I was like,
Done and done.
we'll do it.
Oh,
We've
man.
learned a lot
Yeah.
in planning this event. Name changes,
Oh, man.
this beer goes with this beer. You can make this with that.
Yeah.
We've learned a lot.
Is there anything that's surprising you going through this process? Just in general, maybe?
Not anything off the top of my head. Well, you learn how how to deal with breweries and how not to deal
Oh, okay.
with breweries.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I've never put on a Brewfest event before, so
Sure.
I'm learning also what different kind of beers go with different. Like you can mix this kind of liquor with this liquor, and you can mix this beer with this liquor, and all these different kind of mixtures you can make into this unique kind of drink that I've never known before.
So you're going to be able to bartend here pretty soon.
I guess so. I mean, for a second job, right?
Right. Or third or fourth. Right? You can. Everyone's got a side hustle, right?
Yeah, it'll be my
That's
third
right.
job, so let's not add that to that.
Yeah.
I don't
No?
think you need
Okay.
a third one.
Sure.
But and one thing I do have to say, though, I'm very appreciative to the predecessors that came before us in putting past Brewfest events together because, they made it such a huge success and have helped us in planning the 2017 Brewfest event. So if it wasn't for them, I think, we wouldn't be as far ahead as we are right now. So we have to
Great.
give it out to Keith Gander.
Yeah. pour one out for Keith.
That's right.
He'll be there enjoying it, so we don't need to pour it
That's
out for
the
him.
secret. He's like, finally, I can enjoy this thing.
That's exactly what he's
Because I
thinking.
know I've talked to him in the past, and he's like, you can't. You're just going constantly, and there's no.
Right.
And we
Nothing but-
couldn't put this on without the volunteers that we have
Right.
either. So, we might be running around like chickens with our heads cut off, but we've got 200 volunteers that are doing the same thing for us.
Is there anything set up for like designated drivers or people that don't drink but maybe want to come and eat instead?
We do.
We have a $15 designated driver ticket. Those are only day of purchases. So we have a separate booth that they can go to real quick and grab it and get in line and wait.
Gotcha.
But $15 will get you in. You can't drink, but you can enjoy all the food.
Yeah.
And we'll have like beverages, like Coke
Okay, sure.
beverages for them to drink.
Yeah.
They won't go thirsty. Right. And they won't go hungry, and we'll take care of them.
Well, we're Evansville. Nobody goes hungry at a festival.
No.
Well, awesome. Well, thanks for the info. That sounds like it's going to be a good time as always. But I'm looking forward to it. I've been circled on the calendar for a while. I'm really glad actually that it is later in the year because it has been warm in the past.
And that's our plan. Our plan is to keep it in the fall every year.
Okay.
So that people will be able to enjoy it a little
Sure,
bit more
yeah.
in the cooler weather. And
So you're going to bribe some local weathermen to make sure things are good.
I hadn't thought about that, but I think that's a good plan.
Yeah.
Call up Jeff Lyons.
There you go. You know?
Say, well, how can you
Say,
help me, Jeff?
how many beers will it take
Right.
to get about 70 degrees?
I got a ticket for you, Jeff.
There you go. See? Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you coming over, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks.